Welcome back to Nekopara. Hey there, guys. Well, last episode we left off where we actually had a pretty decent date with the girls, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It ended on a happy note. You know, everyone was very satisfied. It was a good day. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. So, as far as we can tell, it seems like our guy, even from the previous episode, he didn't seem very well. Like, everyone said that he looked tired. And now Shigure is kind of saying, "You're overworked, my dude." So let's see what happens. Sitting next to the bed, Shigure let out a big sigh. Yeah, that's the thing. I suffer from insomnia, so sometimes I don't notice how tired I am until I just suddenly crash out and sleep 13-14 hours. Your mind went straight to the gutter, you little pervert. Oh, both of you! Ooh. For the record, it's not what you two are thinking. Wow. Oh no. Not with you. There's nothing to discuss. Wait a minute. What was that casual little remark just now? This is not healthy. The fuck? Oh no. Where is this tuna constantly coming from? What are you hiding in there? Just why did you bring that fatty tuna with you? She's clearly ready for everything. The two drooling cat girls behind her were ready for everything and anything too. Do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from Shigure? Yes, it very much does. In all seriousness, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Hey, don't make a fuss just because I can't get up. My brain almost went with just because I can't get it up. I'm not going to close the shop just because I'm a little dizzy. Yeah, I think you maybe should. We're at a crucial time with our clientele increasing and all. It's fine to work hard and everything. Now, let's have a serious moment here. It's fine to want to work hard and push yourself, but try and do it within the realms of what your body can handle. Because as funny as they try and make it sound at moments, chronic fatigue is a bitch, and it completely gets rid of your ability to recover, feel awake. And honestly, if someone is going through that, I'm sorry, and I hope that you can find rest and get well to the point where you can feel comfortable with being the level of tired that you are, but still be able to function. Like, geez, it's bad. So I really hope that if you're suffering with something like that, that you're able to make the best of it.
死んだら永久に閉店になりますが、それがお望みですか？ご主人様、死んじゃダメです。絶対ダメですよ。いきなり未亡猫をさにしすぎる。ご主人、それはダメ。
We ain't married! She was angry. Shigure was clearly angry. From my experience, Shigure was at her most upset when she smiled while angry. Even the cat girls themselves seemed pretty serious too. You guys say the scariest things sometimes.
私は事実を客観的に述べているだけですが。まあ大丈夫です。兄様を見送った後、私もすぐ後を追いますから。
Whoa, 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 hold on, you're still young. She said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with jokes like that.
心配する方の気持ちがわかりましたか?
They do have a point. I guess.
では、体を休めていただけますね。それとも、救急車で無理やりがお望みですか?
I mean, if there are handcuffs involved, sure. At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. The pressure from her smile was terrifying. At this point, I didn't seem to have a choice. Got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. That's definitely better than being hospitalized.
はい。素直な兄様は好きですよ。素直でない兄様も、それはそれでいいのですが。
Okay, Shigure, you need to find a boyfriend. And you need to do it fast. Cut it out. I already said I'd be good and get some sleep. Shigure gave a satisfied nod at my answer. At least for today, I'd give in. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work like this.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか? ご主人、大丈夫?
Yeah, I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss.
そうなんでか。
What?
それならよか。
What's happening? Did they run out of juice?
違うんですよ。これは猫の習性で。
What?
飼い主が苦しいときは伸びとかあくびをしてリラックスを長く。
Well, I wasn't really gonna say anything, don't worry about it. Their long string of yawns was surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscles loosening up. It was like some sort of tension was draining from me.
では、ショコラ、バニラ、お店の閉店お願いね。わーい、任せてください。通常業務なら猫も面白い習性があるものですよね。
That's no lie. It's easy to remember that cat girls really are just cats when you live with them.
まあ、一緒に暮らしてだなんて赤裸々な。
Get your mind out of the gutter. Lay off, would you?
あら、突っ込む元気もないと？いろんな意味で。
That face. You're so persistent.
兄様への愛ゆえです。
I really can't understand her definition of love. It's been like this ever since she was born.
さて、冗談はこれくらいにして、どうしてこんなになるまで我慢していたのですか?
Okay, I actually kind of like this song of the soundtrack. Any piano music I absolutely love, mostly because I don't know, it just calms me down a lot. It's easy listening.
ご自分の体調など、ご自分が一番わかっていらしたでしょうに。
You said it yourself that if you get too tired, you don't notice it, right?
そうなる前に気づいてたはずです。はぐらかさないでください。
For once, I agree with Shigure. She sat up straight and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while, yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in and surrendered with a sigh. It's because I thought that I had to work harder. I murmured, leaning my head back on the pillow and looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with chocolate and vanilla. It was then that it struck me that they're not just pets but family, lovers even. So I didn't want them to have to work hard because of my choice to leave home.
それで無理して倒れては元の木阿弥でしょうに。
She's got a point again. Well, it's your own fault our clientele increased though so much.
あら、何のことでしょう?
Oh, playing innocent! I decided not to press further. Shigure smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address that issue honestly, she would have already done so by now. That's how Shigure had always been.
兄様のおっしゃることもわかりますが、でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。だからこそ。
She took a deep breath and looked at me with a kind of troubled smile.
自分にも頼ってもらえないのは、と寂しいことだと思いますよ。
I'm going off on a lot of tangents in this episode, but if anyone watches anime or reads manga or anything, I feel like they're very honest often with their feelings and thoughts in those kinds of media compared to Western animations and so on. I don't know, maybe that's just my viewpoint. Like the sentence, I think there would be a feeling of sadness to not be relied upon. It's something you'd see in Asian, like anime, manga, whatever. I'm not going to talk about the other dirty versions, but it just comes up more often where they're more honest about their feelings in conversation. Whereas in most Western cartoons that I used to watch as a kid, this didn't really come up. Or it wasn't often that there was like a honest exposure of feelings and thoughts. So it's just kind of interesting because I remember I actually had a task in high school where for the debate team where they actually had a whole debate around which was better, Asian animations or Western animations. And our team got the one that was in favor of Asian animations, and we had this whole spreadsheet and presentation and everything. Oh, those were the days. Her smile stabbed at my heart. Those were words that chocolate and vanilla would say about me. No, I'm sure these were Shigure's words too. Her smile pierced me and my words were trapped in my throat.
でも、その痩せ我慢が兄様のいいところでもあるのですが。
I wish you'd say that I'm worthy of being relied upon.
過労で倒れてしまうような方に頼りがいはないと思いますよ。兄様は昔から何でも一人で抱え込んでしまうのですから。
She spoke as if she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek and ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender... Well, it took me a while. Her slender, small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The stiffness in my shoulders seemed to melt away.
あ、すみません、兄様。電話が。
Let's see. If the tuna was in the sleeve, Where the hell does she put the phone? Do you need a wet wipe? She looked at her phone and furrowed her brows. When Shigure just sat there motionlessly, I could pretty much figure out who it was. It's from home, right? You should answer. I actually think in Nekopara 4 they address what happened between Cashew and his dad. The cell phone in Shigure's hand stopped ringing. Shigure fell silent and gripped the cell phone tightly. Actually, you're way more mature in a lot of ways compared to most people your age, so I wouldn't say it's because you're naive to the world. Maybe just because they care a lot and you're small. The fact she raised all of the cat girls and they are as well-rounded as they are, that speaks volumes. You don't really hear a lot about his mom. She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice, with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft, but was filled with a firm desire. You're so silly, Shigure. Who cares whether you're allowed to or not? I sat up and wrapped my arms around Shigure's shoulders. Shigure let herself rest her head on my chest. I promised I'd looked after myself, and I will. Plus, Chocolate and Vanilla are here, so the three of us will be fine. You said that earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Shigure's ear. For her to be so attached to me, it honestly made me really happy, which I will keep that thought to myself. That was exactly why. I didn't want Shigure to be as clumsy as I was. The fact was that Shigure was still a child, and she still needed that family of ours. She didn't need me leading her astray. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? I couldn't bear that if it happened. Of course, why would I lie about that? Her small shoulders shook happily. I probably didn't have to tell my precious little sister, but she still gave a small nod at my words. Okay, just please don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Shigure was the same as Chocolate and Vanilla. Yeah, I would agree with that sentence. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back. Oh my. Oh boy, this is just gonna escalate, isn't it? Yeah, this is just turning into a cuddle pile now. Hey, wait, the three of you at once is too heavy. So heavy. Wait, I'm the sick person here. The weight of the love from the three of them gave no mercy. Chocolate also loves you. I might also moderately love you. Vanilla, you little bastard.
それでは頼みましたよ。ショコラ、バニラ。大丈夫です。任せてください。鈴持ちの猫が2匹もいるからもう満体。そうですね。頼りにしてます。では、兄様。また明日に。
Yeah, sorry I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Shigure gave a little wave of her hand, as the door closed, hiding her from view. I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Shigure was gone, I could drop the front I'd been putting up to keep her from worrying.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
I'm fine. It was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocolate and Vanilla both looked at me, worriedly. I forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces now. Once I sleep a little, I'll be better. Don't worry. Shigure said so too, didn't she? I petted both their heads.
でも、本当に病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか？鈴の試験で習った。動けないときは救急車を呼ぶって。
It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, we finally got customers that come here now. How would it look if an ambulance stopped in front of the bakery?
ご主人様。ご主人。
Their faces, already clouded with worry, darkened more. Their mouths were slightly agape as if to say more. But they swallowed their words and bowed their heads.
難しいこと、わからなくてごめんなさい。鈴を持ってても、人の気持ちまではわからない。
Don't be silly. It's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled it too close as their faces became tearful. I hated not being able to put my feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly.
何もできないですけど、でもそばにいますから。ご主人様が前にショコラたちにしてくれたみたいに。ご主人が辛そうなのを見てるだけは苦しい。
Oh.
私にできることなら何でもするから言って。
They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm, like the heat from their bodies. You are obsessed with their bodies, my dude.
でも、猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。自分にも頼ってもらえないのは、きっと寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Ah, I understand. Family, partners, they might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth of my beloved cat girls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying. From the pure kindness that filled my heart. Then, stay by my side. If you two are with me, that's enough.
はい、そんなの言われるまでもないです。離れろって言われても離れない。
All kinds of branches and shit falling on my roof. It's windy outside today. They hugged me even more tightly, and I got a branch that is humping my cabin. And I hugged them back with all my strength. Thank you. I'm no longer just one person. I need to get well quickly so I don't worry them any more than I already have. With that foremost in my mind, I lost track of time. Am I giving birth? Ah! Oh, Christ.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人様。35度。ご主人、さっきより熱が上がってる。せっかくご主人様が寝れたのに、すごい苦しそう。お薬は、次は朝まで飲んじゃダメって言ってたし。
The clock had just struck midnight. All we could do as Master groaned in pain was wipe his face with a towel and hold his hands for comfort.
どうしよう。どうしたらいいのかな。
So this is not from their perspective.
もできない。悔しい。
Chocolate! Vanilla!
ここにいます。ショコラはここにいますから。私もバニラもここにいるよ。ちゃんとそばにいるから。
This is actually the most emotion we ever see out of Vanilla, I think, apart from the lewd scenes. No matter how much we wanted to help, there was nothing we could do. It was so frustrating we wanted to cry. That big, strong hand we'd always relied upon gripped ours back weakly now. It was heartbreaking.
病院に行ってお医者さんを呼んでこよう。救急車はダメでもお医者さんに来てもらうなら大丈夫だよね。私も同じこと考えてた。この辺りで病院っていうと。お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。いつも行くドラッグストアの隣だね。ご主人が辛い時は私たちが行かなきゃ。
Nodding together, we stood up.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。ショコラたちは言いつけを破ります。後でいくらでも謝るから。好きな人が苦しんでるのに黙っていられない。待っててくださいね、ご主人様。すぐにお医者さん呼んできますから。
Are you running?
ショコラ、大丈夫？
Okay, they're running. Holding hands, we ran through the park. We were short of breath, struggling and stumbling, but we didn't stop. We had to get to the clinic as quickly as possible. With that in the forefront of our hearts, we ran without stopping.
大丈夫だから。そんなことより早く行かなくちゃ。頑張ってショコラ。もうちょっとだから。もうちょっとで。そしたらご主人のところに戻れるから。閉まってる。そんな、せっかくここまで来たのに。どうしたらいいのかな。ショコラじゃわかんないよ。他の病院の場所は知らないし、道を聞ける人も歩いてない。でもこのまま帰るわけにもいかないし。
We gripped each other's hands tightly in worry. Looking up the cold shutters, we chewed upon our lips in concern.
君たち何してるの？
Uh-oh.
あ、警察さん。空いてる病院教えてもらえませんか？ご主人様が大変で、それでお医者さん呼ぼうと思って。病院が休みでどうすればいいかわからなくて。飼い主さんが？それは大変だけど。君たち鈴は持ってないの？
Uh-oh. We touched her necks where she pointed.
そのいつもはつけてるんですけど、ご主人の看病してる時に鈴が鳴っちゃうから外してて。とりあえず一緒に来てもらえるかな。ご主人様に連絡がつけばすぐに帰れるからね。お家にあるんです。嘘じゃなくて本当なんです。ショコラはご主人様のためにお医者さんを連れて帰らないとダメなんです。ご主人が苦しんでるから私たちは帰らなきゃダメ。だからいけない。お願い、分かって。ごめんね。そう言って逃げちゃう猫ちゃんもいるのよ。最近猫を使った犯罪とかも増えてるから。だから鈴のない猫ちゃんは一緒に来てもらう決まりなの。すぐに身元紹介してご主人様に連絡するからね。だから鈴は家にあるからって。それに鈴持ちだったらご主人様が緊急の時は救急車を呼ぶくらいわかるでしょ。それは鈴の勉強でやりましたけど、でもご主人様が呼んじゃダメって言ってて。私たちにはお店のことがあるからお客さんに不安を与えちゃいけないって。分かったからご主人様に迎えに来てもらおう。
You know, honestly, if I was this police officer, I would literally just take them to the house and keep knocking until someone answers or see if they can open the door. In a situation like this, sometimes I feel, even in my country, in situations like this, police try to stick a lot to a procedure, which I get. Procedures are there for a reason. But sometimes in case of an emergency, just use your own discretion a little bit and maybe find out what is happening.
ショコラたちのこと、ご主人様が頼りにしてるって言ってくれたんです。
And if they were really strays, they wouldn't get upset like this. You can see this is actual them being upset for real and not just acting to get out of trouble.
だからショコラたちはご主人様のところに帰らなきゃダメなんです。そばにいてって言われたから、そばにいるって約束したから。だから私たちはいけない。ご主人のところに帰らなくちゃ。わかった。本当にすぐ帰れるからちょっとだけ一緒に来て。ダメです。ショコラはご主人様のところにしか行かないです。ごめんなさい。今だけは絶対に行けない。決まりだからどうしても一緒に来てもらわないといけないんだけど。
Chocolate! Vanilla!
ご主人様、なんでご主人、どうして。
Be heavy breathing in the microphone, that's not gonna be a good thing for anyone. I woke up and you two were gone. What are you doing? Jeez! My shoulders were shaking, my breathing was ragged. As if I fought to keep my vision from wavering, I checked that they were both safe. Leaving your important bells behind? What would you do if something happened, really? Now that I knew Chocolate and Vanilla were okay, I fought to keep my knees from buckling.
ご主人のこと、今度は私たちが守らなきゃって思ったから。
I know that's silly, I'm not mad. Taking the gold and silver bells from my pocket, I handed each of them over to Chocolate and Vanilla. I'm mad that you made me worry for no reason, though.
だってご主人様が苦しそうにしてたから。いても立ってもいられなくて。ご主人が辛いのに何もできないのが辛かった。家族だから、恋猫だから。何かしなくちゃって。
While holding back tears in their eyes, They looked up at me, struggling to speak. It's natural to worry about family, I know that. It's the same with you two, I couldn't help it. Jeez, you two, you made a sick person worry. I know, it's okay now. So don't cry. Their small shoulders shaking, they repeatedly wiped their eyes. I pet my precious cat girls with all the love I had in me. Wow, you're an unfeeling police officer. God damn, I hope your husband at least gets more out of you. Jeez. I'm sorry my cat girls caused you trouble. We watched as the police officer walked into the distance. We then slowly turned to go home. Let's go back to our home, Chocolate Vanilla. As I leaned on the shoulders of tearfully smiling Chocolate and Vanilla, the three of us headed back to our home. Eyes! So much white. I can't see. Oh, that's better. Oh, no. Oh, well, okay. Sure, let's watch this. Well, if I have to be honest, it's kind of cool that they made this game. Yeah, it's weird, wacky, and lewd as fuck when you have the lewd parts added, sure, but it's a really cute story that I actually liked. So if someone is interested in dating novels like these, go for it. You're not gonna be mad about it, or you're not gonna regret it. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cute. The soundtrack is pretty cool too. Very upbeat. I actually kind of like it. I wonder how long this is going on. I like the song, but I don't want people to just sit here and listen to this with me, so. Thank you, Team Nekopara, for making this game. Oh wait, I think it's over. Oh, no, never mind, it's not. Alright, we're gonna skip this. I think there's an epilogue if I remember correctly. Yep, there it is. Alright. My strength has fully returned, so it's time to work hard again. Huh? What? Why? Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh, even Shigure is dressed up. You look fine, don't worry about it.
ココナッツは私の自慢の猫なんですから、堂々となさい、堂々と。そうだよ、なっちゃんは背が高くてかっこいい猫だよ。僕はそれが嫌なのに、もっと可愛くなりたかったにゃ。
お
かわりいっぱいあるよ。ショコラとご主人様の初めての共同作業でいっぱい作ったから食べて食べて。紅茶もいっぱい種類ある。覚えられないくらいいっぱいあるから一覧表作った。
Oh, they're actually pretty organized. Huh? What's this? What's going on? Somehow my bakery had become a sort of cat girl cafe. The first thing I saw this morning was so unexpected my brain couldn't process it at all.
おはようございます、兄様。私は今回の一件でいろいろと考えたのです。
She wore a sunny smile that no cloud could cover up. The cat girls looked at me with similar smiles. I felt myself break out in a cold sweat. Thinking about what? I only managed to get out that much.
今回の一件で兄様に無理をするなというのが無理なことがよくわかりました。ですが、私も妹として夜も眠れぬほど心配をさせられたのもまた事実。ならば人員を増やして兄様の負担を減らすのが一番の得策としぐれは考えたのです。
Huh. Even if increase the number of staff, right now our situation makes
ご心
things...
配は無用です、兄様。兄様のためならば私にお給金など不要ですから。
No. You have a curfew and on weekdays you have school.
はい。ですので私一人ではなく猫たちが協力してくれるそうですから。
She could return towards them all.
歌唱様のためしぐれ様の命とあればしょうがないわね。しぐれがお小遣いくらいは出してくれるんでしょ。めんどくせえけど飼い猫のつれえとこだよな。私は歌唱さんの美味しいケーキとお茶をいただければ十分です。
Well, that's easy pay.
全員鈴持ちの即戦力です。文句はありませんね。
The cat girls, all in La Soleil uniforms, nodded. There was no way this was going to change. The mood made it clear that I wouldn't be able to turn this decision around now. No way.
いらっしゃい、みんな。先輩として歓迎しちゃうよ。またみんなと一緒。嬉しい。こうでなくちゃ。まさか兄様と一緒にお菓子を作れる日が来ようとは。しぐれは銀河一幸せな妹にございます。よかったね、しぐれちゃん。でも新しい門でも涙はダメだよ。はい、ハンカチ使って。しぐれ様が嬉しいと僕も嬉しい。よかったですね、よかったですね、しぐれ様。本当に指名ナンバー1になったらボーナス出んだよな。そしたら毎日ボーナスか。大トロ食い放題じゃねえか。たまんねえ。またあずきはバカなことばっかり言って私がいるのにナンバー1取れる気でいるなんて。
Wow, the competition. No, this isn't a place that does staff contests and stuff like that. They keep the conversation going despite me, the owner, objecting. Even though I said it kept going, the conversation itself was pretty much done. Oh well, of course having them around would be helpful, I suppose. さあさあ、みんな、お店を開けますよ。準備はいいですか？Oh well, I guess this'll work. And so, Patisserie La Soleil, or rather, the cake shop now known as Nekopara, was taking its first steps into a new future. Thank you, words. for tossing shit on my roof. I appreciate it. And that is the end of Nekopara. God, that was one hell of a journey. Sorry, this video is probably going to be long, because I've actually been recording quite a while on it. But, it's probably going to be longer than the others. But I didn't want to cut off and then it's just like maybe 10-15 minutes left. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. That you had fun with this weirdness. The lewd version of this, I am still kind of struggling with if I should put it on Butcher or if I shouldn't play it at all. I'm kind of trying to figure that out, because I'm a lewd person and everything, but I don't mind if it's real people. But when it's Japanese moaning, that's the part that gets me. The fact they're animated and they're technically not even a year old also kind of at the back of my mind, it's like, fuck no. So, I don't know, I'll see what I do, if I can get the courage to do it. But like I said, I still have Anya Pop 2 as well. I hope that you guys had fun, and listening to me cringe down into my soul did something for you today. And yeah, if you're having a bad time, reach out. My Discord is open. Find me on Twitter if my Discord link in this isn't working, because sometimes it works, sometimes it isn't. Anyway, I'll see if I even put it in there. It wasn't working the last time, so I might actually just take it out. But you can find me pretty much everywhere. On Twitter, I'm all over there. I have an Instagram, I just never use the damn thing, because I don't take pictures. Huh. Who knew? Like, I'm just something that exists, a being with birds that shit on my roof. Anyway, I hope you all have a nice day further, or evening whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time.